Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Irons United Take 2 for another preview, 2 days in a row. To be honest, this is short and sweet. This is just for a test, just to see if we've got all of our audio working, and we want just a little bit of feedback on whether you can hear us okay, etc. So I'm joined by Luke. How are you, Luke?
I'm alright, it's Friday night, loving life, doing this, I'm with Todd.
Good man. Look, I'm just going to quickly pass over to you. I know we've got Watford tomorrow. What's your general consensus on Watford? While I just give a listen to the phone and see how this is coming across.
No worries. Well, for once, apparently Deeney's out, and it's quite interesting the fact that, you know, he can't score against us, but apparently Danny Welbeck is playing. So we've got a fully fit squad. Allaire is back, Anderson is back, Noble is back. So with a fully fit squad and no Deeney, this just has a 1-0 Danny Welbeck winner written all over it.
Come on, have a little bit more positivity.
So,
Listen, I want to say to you quickly, good news, audio is working. There is no echo. Fans, come on board,
okay.
Let us know about the comments. So 1-0 Welbeck, Watford, is that what you're predicting?
I don't want to predict it.
Come on,
but
mate.
It would be so typical of West Ham for that to be the case. There's no Decore, there's no Pereira, apparently, so all three of their top men who normally do bits against us, they're not going to be there. It's just going to be him. So depending on who's in defence, you know, Balbuena and Diop, hopefully, it'll be very, very interesting. But yeah, without Deeney, we're probably going to relax a bit more, and then, you know, Welbeck's going to pop up with a cheeky little tap in, just a deflected goal, and he hasn't even meant to score it. That's the worst part about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it.
It's just like typical West Ham, though, isn't it, mate? It's I said this last night when we done the preview with Alf. We are known to, you know, come up against these clubs like Watford, who have had a run of games, 5 bad games, and then upset West Ham.
Yeah, that is literally it. And you know, we're always on the end of either we're the start off team that takes the battering, that gets them, you know, the opposition trying to form going, or the other way around. We're just one of them teams, and hopefully, you know, you'd hope that the way the club's going, that things will improve, and we won't be that team anymore. We won't be the team's battering rams, but this is West Ham, and I think every fan knows that it is like that. So you can never really relax where West Ham are concerned. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully the buck stops.
Are you panicking for West Ham's start to the season? 1 point in after 2 games. Are you a panicker? Optimist?
No, I was a bit disappointed the way we played against Man City. I thought we would be more up for that than that. We'd be giving it more of a go. But you can't take anything away from City because they will beat most teams by a 5-0 scoreline this season that aren't in the top 6. So, you know, last week against Brighton, I thought we were quite poor, to be honest with you. I think we took our chance, you know, with Fernandes scoring the winner. But if they had a striker, if Murray was on the end of most of those crosses, we could have lost 4-1. So I'm not panicking. It's just not a great start. But this is West Ham. For years and years and years, we've started off with a loss, a draw, and a win. So now, the win is almost there, and it might come against Watford. It might come against Norwich, and I'm hoping that really it comes against Watford, you know, as soon as possible.
Does Pellegrini know his starting 11?
I don't know if it's true. But
okay.
Yeah, no, go. So,
no, I just wanted to kind of just make sure you understood that question. Do you think he knows who his best starting 11 is?
No.
Do you not think in the second season that he kind of should be close to that? And you were going to say something about a rumour as well.
Yeah, well, first of all, just to answer that question there, I think that if we hadn't brought in certain players, that he would do. If it was more as the team that we brought in last season and just brought a few players to up the squad depth, then yeah, he would know it. We've got players like Fornals coming in and Allaire, and we've still got players like Hernandez in the clubs and Antonio. You know, it makes it slightly more. It's a nice headache. It's a nicer headache, and it's not really a problem. He doesn't know he's starting 11 because any of those players, there's a couple of those players you could throw in who could do just as good a job as a team that would be in most people's starting 11. But Pellegrini's a bit of a strange manager, I think, with his selection sometimes, and maybe he does things to shock opponents sometimes, or if he tries to, you know, work on something different. But most teams would, most fans teams would have like Anderson, Fornells, Antonio in it. You know, maybe the Yarmolenko come off the bench or something like that. But that's because apart from defence, you've got quite good strength in depth going forward. So it's no surprise there. But the other thing I was going to mention, wise, is that there was a rumour in the week going around. Not sure if it's true. Apparently Pellegrini said that we've got no real target for the season. It's just simply to improve. So I take it that means finishing 9th compared to 10th or 8th where we finished last season. Can't remember right at this point. And he said the Premier League can't teach you anything. Well, the Premier League is the most competitive league in the world, most watched league in the world. It's the most in-depth league in the world, and you're telling me that you can't learn anything from the league constantly. For a man of his experience and a pedigree, I'm really shocked he said something like that, if it is true. So I'm starting to, maybe he's not the man to take us past 3 years of his tenure. I don't know, but there's something in him that's missing a bit, and I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if he's just not used to managing a team like West Ham, but I'm not saying Pellegrini out in any way. I'm just a bit surprised at what he's come out with. That's all, really.
I'm as well, mate. But I do think that a point I made last night was, if you remove the Man City game from the equation, I know you can't, and it's whatever, but they're always going to be a tough opponent to play. But remove them from the scenario. If West Ham had played one, drew one against Brighton away from home, and that was the only game of the season, would you be reasonably happy with the start to the season?
Well, considering we normally lose to them, yeah. Lose or draw. But saying that, they had a goal chalked off of VAR in the early stages of the first half. So in a way, we kind of got away with it in that sense. We conceded a very tame equaliser that we could have, we should have avoided. The funny thing is, I went to the game and where I was standing, I could literally see the ball go in a straight line from where it was hit, and I just thought, I remember stepping up to it and going, if he hits this, Fabianski's got no chance. And unfortunately, it did go in, and it could have been a watershed moment. There could have been, so many more goals, but luckily it wasn't. And at the end of the day, the end result is 1-1. So we got to pick up from that. And it's kind of the old cliche, our season starts now, but it does in a way.
Absolutely. There's actually some people in the live chat. So listen. We just want to let you guys know this is just a little supplement, something a little bit extra we decided to do tonight, mainly just to test the audio on the show. We had a bit of kickback on echoes last night, so we just decided to do a little brief second supplement preview. So we've got Abdul from the Ghanaian Hammers, so hope you're well, Abdul. Actually, it's been a while. I know you've done a couple of videos for us, so maybe we'll get you back on the channel in the near future. We've got Neil from Australia. He was on the show, watching the show last night, and he was one of the big kind of complainers on the audio, so hopefully we'll fix that for you, Neil. We've got ORC 1976. He's saying we need a good regimented defender. Yeah, we definitely do. We've got Matt on. He's talking about this is a relegation 6-pointer between two winless teams. It's very early to say that. Matt's also agreeing with you, Luke, and saying Welbeck 2-1 last minute winner. Thanks very much, Matt, for getting us up there.
He should score. He should get a goal.
Yeah, we've got Forever back on again. He's saying hi everyone. Hopefully we have fixed the audio for all you guys, and moving forward this will be a lot more crisper and cleaner for yous. Luke, what were you going to say there?
I was going to say, before I forget, a reason why I also wanted to do the video tonight was the fact that under 23s have recently just finished their game tonight. I believe they won 3-0. I was getting updates on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record this video as well.
Yeah.
So I haven't been able to see the actual updates. But I think we're now 3-3 for our wins in 60 games under 23s. Yeah. So the youth team are doing really well, or the reserves, wherever they class it as.
Yeah. And you're right, mate. It is 3.
So well done to them. That's maybe a good omen.
It is 3-3. Goals from Lewis, Powell, and Kemp. That secured the 3 points. So like you said, 3-3 for the under 23s, which is it's definitely a good start to the season for them. But I've said it before in my videos, it's great that we've got this youth set up, but I just want to see more of them in and around our first team squad, and I want to see players like Johnson given a chance. I actually want to see him get given a chance.
Yeah, that's the irony, is that Redknapp apparently recently come out this week and said that the class of '92 Man United was superb, but if West Ham have kept hold of their 2002/2003 youth academy products before we got relegated,
Yeah.
then we could have achieved a lot more than we said. Winning the league, I'm not so sure if we could have done that, but maybe top four definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're called the Academy of Football, and the only one we're sort of bringing through is Rice. Holland doesn't seem to be able to get a chance because of injury, whatever like that. Diangana goes on loan. Johnson seems to be, well up there, but as two players, and I know obviously you can't put a whole team of youth players all the time, but it would be nice if we could have said consecutively over the, rather than relying on buying a load of cheap crap that doesn't come off. Let's get a few youth academy boys in. Let's start making our nickname actually mean something. So, more the merrier. Let's keep it up.
Yeah. Let's just round this video up. Look, it was a short and sweet one. We've got just a little bit of banter from last night's show. Alf had a few wines, I was drinking a cup of tea, and we done some predictions, and I said West Ham were going to win 3-1, and Alf said that he will eat his hat live on YouTube, and he was getting a bit carried away, and he brought the hat out and he started taking a little bite of it if he could, but everyone's remembered that comment. But people have actually come on and said, will Luke shave his beard off if Alf eats his hat?
No, not a chance. First of all, the beard, actually, I know what people are going on about, because the beard used to be
ginger,
really out of control, but I'm keeping it, alright, it'll be like that, but I'm keeping it under control now. And plus, if I do shave it off, people are going to think you're talking to a child on these videos, because I look about 10 when I shave my beard. Yeah. So no, unfortunately you're staying. So yeah, I don't need it for very weird circumstances, but no, the beard is staying no matter what. So unfortunately, you have to find something else for me to do. Eat a sock maybe, I don't know. Not that I want to eat a sock, but yeah. A few ones, I'll do it.
Give me your last three questions. Man to watch from Watford. Man to keep an eye on.
Welbeck.
Delafeu for me. I said it last night. Delafeu, I always worry about him.
Do you know what? One player I will say is Ben Foster, because somehow the guy is still playing in goal at his age, and apparently he's the best player in training. All the Watford players say he's the best goalkeeper that they've played with for many years, and he's somehow just he's unreal for them. So yeah, if we start being on fire in front of goal tomorrow, he'll probably still keep us out. So I'm being very negative, and I'm hoping proved wrong. Come on, West Ham.
Man to watch for West Ham.
I'm going to say Anderson, and the reason why I say Anderson is because I think we missed him against Brighton. We had Lanzini on the left, and for now I was trying to create things through the middle, but Anderson's got something. I know people say he's inconsistent, but Anderson does have something. I think you see that when he actually plays. And I think last week, Lanzini was trying to weaving runs. Done really well last week, set up the goal and everything. I'm not putting Lanzini down, but Anderson has something. I think he's frustrating when he doesn't do it all the time, but you definitely know that if he starts and if he's fit, which should be.
I said last night Lanzini. I agree with you on Anderson, but I'm also going to continue to say Lanzini. I like the role he's been given in the side, and he's been given a little bit more freedom. Look, predictions for tomorrow, and while we're doing the predictions, everyone get your predictions in. No, I have not called Luke Stell. Last night I had a little bit of an issue. I couldn't actually get Alf's name out. I kept calling him Stell, so I apologise for that. But what is your predictions for tomorrow's game, Luke?
Obsessed. There's definitely bromance going on there. Right, I predicted 1-0 Welbeck earlier. I don't want that to be the score, obviously. I do kind of think typically it will be that, but I would hope the West Ham go out and win 3-1, because I can't.
You just said that because I said that.
No, I'm not copying you.
Yeah, you actually are.
I think if we score, we're going to score more than one.
Yeah.
If we score more than one, we score two. And if we score two, we might get a cheeky one right at the end.
Yeah.
And I think that we'll have another noble moment where he thinks he's Messi going through all the team. He'll have Anderson with a goal, and Balbuena getting one on his return. Because let's face it, it'd be nice to see someone that isn't Ogbonna at the back and scoring goals from corners and whatever. So yeah, that's mine.
So I'm saying 3-1 West Ham. Some people are saying Sebastian Haller hat-trick incoming, 2-0 West Ham. Someone's predicting a 1-0 draw. Someone's saying 2-1 Watford. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Listen, I think this has been a small, short and sweet preview, part 2. successful because we have sorted our audio to the delight of the fans and Irons United guys. So we
Can,
are.
I, can, I, can, I, can I just stop you? Can I stop you there, right? Your audio is what's wrong. Everyone else's audio seems to be fine. Don't say our audio, because we're all sorted. It's you that's got the audio problem. I'm fine. This little baby's keeping me alright. I'm joking. I'm only winding you up, but yeah. It's just sorted out. Our audio, alright, mate. You're the one. Fair enough. Alright.
If you are watching, we did do a preview last night. It was a very in-depth and informative preview. Give it a watch. There is a little bit kickback on echo. We are understanding that. We have changed that. That will change moving forward. But it's a decent preview. Give it a watch. There's lots of videos coming up in the coming weeks. We've got a fantasy video that we put out today. We've got a football Premier League predictions video that went out the other day. We've got a grumble that's up there. We've got Stell's West Ham Weekly that's going up. We'll have a review after the game tomorrow, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up and get the comments in below. Anyway, I've been Anton, he's been Luke, you're that side. What do you want to say before you go?
I'd say anyone going to Watford, have a great day out. I love an away day myself. So it's hopefully a good one to remember. And no Deeney for once, so
Yep.
come on you Irons, let's have it.
Come on you Irons.